Hi, I'm Chris from BikeReview.com.au, and today I'm having a quick look at Yamaha's Tricity 155. This is a great fun little scooter. It's got the 155 single cylinder engine, really punchy down low, beautiful thing to ride, really nice and smooth. It's got great throttle response, great around town. Its only real limitation is that you're not going to be running around all day at 110 on one of these like you could on, say, one of the 250 or 300cc scooters. But this is aimed as a suburban commuter, so that's what you'd expect. And obviously being that smaller capacity means you'll often save on roads depending on where you're registering in Australia. Here in New South Wales there's quite a significant difference with one of these smaller capacity offerings compared to, say, a 300. So that will add up over the life of the scooter. And this is just one of those things where you could run around on it every day in the suburbs. If you're commuting in a city, it's going to be perfect for that. And it's a really, quite nicely styled offering, if you ask me. Obviously the dual front wheels are a little bit different. It's not going to be kind of everyone's cup of tea. However, having spent some time on it, performance is good, styling is nice. It's got, quite commendable brakes for a small scooter like this, and it just does everything I want. It's got a good amount of underseat storage, which really helps. It's got a light in there. It doesn't have a power connection under the seat. However, it does have this little glove box here, which has got a power connector in it, so you could connect a phone up in there, recharge it. It's also out of the way, so you won't have to worry about kind of dropping it out if you're grabbing things out from under the seat. So that's a nice feature. It's got this great ignition plate which kind of locks and prevents people from getting in there when you've left the bike. And you probably won't be able to see on the video, but I'll put a picture in. You just kind of turn the key the opposite direction as you would to start the bike. That seat comes up. The fuel is filled up under the seat as well, so that's nice and easy to access. It's just a very well thought out scooter. As far as handling with those dual front wheels, really probably the only difference I notice is that front suspension is quite stiff. It's quite sporty compared to a lot of other scooters in the same category. Is that a problem? Well, no, not really. For inner city suburban riding, you're mainly going to be on reasonably smooth roads. Obviously here in Australia and in New South Wales in particular, our roads are terribly maintained, so that's not always true. But it's, very manageable on something like this. And also where the roads are nice and smooth, you can really have a hoon on this scooter. So it's got a lot going for it. The brakes are well balanced to the engine. They're not eye-popping by any means, but there's enough braking performance there to match the overall scooter. Like I said, that 155cc engine is a real gem, beautifully fueled. It's got a nice punchy low mid-range. It's very hard to tell this scooter apart from, say, a 300cc, and I think it would probably give most bikes in the same category a real run for their money as far as performance. However, then when you get up to 100, that's where the limitations lie. So something to keep in mind. I definitely would not be afraid to ride one of these around Sydney every day. I definitely recommend giving one of these Tricity 155s a try if you're concerned about the power, but you're only doing, say, up to 80 or 90 kilometers an hour. This is gonna do the job easily. It's got a beautiful little engine in it, super fuel efficient, so that's not something to worry about. The on-roads are gonna be nice and low. Obviously being a scooter, servicing is normally a little bit more expensive than on a bike, simply because there's a bit more work involved in getting to everything. However, with that said, I think it's a great trade-off for just the pure usability that one of these offers, especially for what they're meant to do, which is suburban riding. They're just an awesome, fun machine. They look cool, good stability thanks to that dual front-end wheel setup. Suspension's on the sporty side, but brakes are plenty powerful enough for what you're dealing with here. And it's just a good all-round package. So definitely think about giving one of these a try. I think unfortunately in Australia particularly, people just don't realise how good and how convenient scooters are, especially if you need an inner city commuter. They're just way more convenient than a motorcycle, and like I said, you know, you get a small capacity motorcycle and you rev its tits off, and you know, very quickly you get bored of it. With a scooter like this, generally speaking, you know, because they're more of a commuter, that boredom doesn't really set in the same way, and you can still really hoon around on something like this. And it's just convenient. So definitely think about giving one of these a try. Even if you're not thinking about a scooter, go and give them a ride. You know, might be someone in your family who would really benefit from some easy, convenient commuter like this without buying a car, you know, if your parking's limited. And if they're not the kind of person to ride a motorcycle, a scooter may be perfect for them. So if you've enjoyed the video, let us know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the full review at BikeReview.com.au, and we'll be back soon. Thank you.